You want to use Excel's newer tools for text manipulation and data manipulation? Thumbs up. The good news is they're helpful. The bad news is, well, I'll explain to you the bad news. We're going to use choose rows, sequence, round in rows in order to place rows 1, 3, 5, and 7 into a new list. We're going to do the same thing with rows 2, 4, 6, and 8, but there's a catch. Stay tuned. I'll explain what the catch is all about. Brad Williams, Excel primed. We're going to take the odd rows and we're going to show them in a new block. Then we're going to take the even rows and show them in another block. The question that keeps coming up is, how do I deal with this sequence deal? Well, sequence is just, it's going to place based on your requirements. You can see allows you to generate a list of sequential numbers. Here are our arguments. We have rows, columns, start, step. You set requirements. The trick here is finding the starting point. In other words, where we're going to plant our flag. We have rows. If we want an even number, how are we going to get an even number? And it's driven off of your start, which is going to be your starting value. If it's row 1, well, you're going to place 1. But if it's 2, you're going to put 2. In other words, we're going to move at certain steps. For example, if this is 1, we're going to start here. That's our starting point. That's where our flag's planted. And then from there, we're going to grab every second row. But we want to start at an even number. That's where this round rows divided by 2 comes into play. And here's how it works. Here is our list. We have 1 through 10 of data. Here's the outcome in this first example. You can see sequence round. I broke this down. Sequence round 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 based off of this division. We're going to divide by 2. Then we're going to look at this requirement here, 1, 1, 2, which if we go up here in the anatomy, we're going to see we have columns 1, which is our start point here, week. Second argument is our start, which will be 1, January. And from there, we have steps of 2. We have January, March, April. The second example, you're going to see this is how it works. We have this data. We have B41. Here's B41 right here, our row number. We're going to take that. We're going to divide it by 2. Then we're going to round it up. And what do we get? We get 1. What is that? That is our starting point. If we're going to use even, our starting point is 1. Row 2, 1. That means we're going to start here in February and we're going to step. Look at our requirement here on number 2. Our start is number 2, 1. So the question begs, why are we dividing by 2? I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm just going to walk you through the rest of this process. The choose rows, we look at the argument here. We have the array, which is going to be our block of information. Our row number. This is where the sequence comes in. You see sequence? That's just the row number. That's it. That's all we're doing. The round up in rows is just the nesting in order to find your row. All we're looking for. And in the end, this is the output, January, so on and so forth. The second argument, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Follow through, look at this information. Go back down here and parse this thing together. You're going to see I went from left to right. This is the row. This is row 1 through 10. This is the sequence doing its thing. This is just rows, 10. That's a part of the sequence deal. If you look at this sequence round rows, well, rows just counts 1 through 10. If you look at this round up, F4, F41, we're just taking this round up, and I went a little backwards here, but B41 divided by 2 is 0.5. Over here is a narrative. Read it. I strongly encourage you to read it. Break this down. I just did, but I did it in a summary format. Sequence is kind of a tricky component, but work through it. you have any questions, be sure to check out all of our Excel courses. Excel data and text manipulation. We have an advanced beginners and intermediate course. Excel essentials. This is for individuals new to Excel. We have an advanced, excellent beginners, level 1 and level 2, and intermediate level course. Excel formulas, formulas only. We have a beginner, an advanced, and an intermediate level course. Click on any of the links. There's a short video that explains everything about the course. Check it out. Continue to review this anatomy, change these numbers up, take these arguments piece by piece, figure out the outcome. Stick with it. Don't shrug it off. Work through it. We have a lot of sequence-related activity moving forward. Get a strong footing now, and that way you'll have a strong base as we move forward. Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Mousetrap I'm talking about to use these tools is Excel and Microsoft are going to force us to use their 365 version. Now there's a free online version, but it's limited, so eventually you're going to end up having to pay Microsoft.